Welcome to the very first Chinese crap review. Yes, this idea was spawned by the cackle of my child opening an Amazon package earlier today. You see, the problem here is outside of these four walls of safety that you see, there is utter chaos happening outside. So I figured, there's just crap plugged into other crap, plugged into other crap, which led me to order this Chinese crap. I need to neaten this all up before the entire house burns down. So I saw something that looked really cool. It's like a clamp-on power strip outlet thing, and it'd be ideal for the end of the desk over there so I can plug things in. It even has a couple of USB ports. So I ordered it, and it arrived today. And there's the box. That's right, the made in China Kungfuking Socket. You can't make this up. They even have a website, Kungfuking Socket. There's an email, info@Kungfuking Socket. This whole video is going to be basically one Kungfuking joke all the way through. Get used to it, strap in. It's going to be long, hard, and boring. So anyway, let's do our unboxing. And this is how I'm going to do it. Oh, look at that. That was even stupider than I thought it was going to be. That was Kungfuking stupid. So anyway, the reason why I did it like that, because I've already screwed it together, and I found out that they actually screwed it together upside down at the factory, so I had to unscrew even more unscrewing than I wanted to unscrew in the first place. What's the difference between a woman and a light bulb? That's right, kids. Kid-friendly, I'm not telling you. Anyway, let's flip this thing over. So I'm going to take it apart to the point of how it gets shipped to you. I've already been inside of her. I know what she looks like. But seriously, China, come on, man. English is such an easy language. English isn't even my first language. Bet you guys didn't know that. Try to guess what it is in the comments below. But anyway, yeah, it's not even my first language, and I could do better than Kungfuking. I mean, there's the Sofa King. The joke has been done. It's been done, China. Done. Do you think they even know it's a joke? Like all the old advertising faux pas we used to talk about, like Nova in Mexico means no go. Bad name for a car. Whatever, it's going to take a while because there's 6 screws to unscrew. The reason why I'm going inside is so we can take a look and see how Kungfuking great this thing is. Or is it a Kungfuking fire hazard? I don't know. What if I placed an order for hot and sour Kungfuking? Is that a thing? I don't know. Still unscrewing. I thought about getting my Power Makita stuff, but you know what? That's a good 16 feet away from here, and that's too far to walk. We're almost inside. When I put it together, I got to make sure I put it the right way around. Now, the ironic thing is not only are they full of social media, as you can tell on the box, there's all kinds of, ratings and everything else stickered to this thing. QC Pass, ETL listed, CUS, I mean, come on, really? If that's their name, Kungfuking, you really think those are legit? Anyway, whatever. And by the way, this is the kind of crap that Amazon is selling now. So look inside. Let's looky here. So again, it has the 2 USB ports I mentioned, 4, and then a switch, which is also supposedly a circuit breaker, but that sounds kind of chintzy, doesn't it? Whatever. So let's look inside. Well, it's actually not horrible. The wires are a little bit, shall we say, melty. And they are kind of on top of each other, alternating, particularly the live and the neutral, which would be the neutral would be the white here in the States, and the black would be the live. But let's take a look underneath. Let's just make sure. No, I mean, it's good gauge wire. This is not horrible. And it looks like the power supply here is it does look like a switch mode supply, actually. It's not just some chintzy capacitive dropper. So, you know, Kungfuking, thumbs up to the Kungfuking. That looks actually remarkably not horrible. You know, particularly for the US where we're at 120 volts. They have 400 volt capacitors here. You know, that once you get past the whole RMS thing, that actually, you know, could be towing the line in the UK or someplace, but in the US that's fine. Let's make sure we put this back on the right way around because they put it the wrong way around. You just have to make sure that lovely text is, well, right side up, and the switch turns on the up position just because that seems natural, right? All right, now we screw Kungfuking back together, and then we test Kungfuking's USB capability to the extent that I can here, because I don't exactly have a USB tester of any note. I do have a USB power meter, but you know, maybe I'll try plugging different things into it and see what kind of current draw they can handle. I'm going to have to locate a bunch of stuff. Okay, definitely don't want to over tighten these guys because they're just merely sheet metal screws into plastic. The plastic itself, I mean, the molding is kind of cheap, but the plastic itself is fairly robust. It's not that bad. So, you know, so far I'm giving Kungfuking 7 out of 10, but the name gives them an extra bonus 2 points. And the fact that they have a website, so they're a 9. This is... You're looking at a 9. I'm not even sure what I'm talking about anymore. How did we get to this position where everything is made in China? It's sad. I just realized most of this video is in the bottom of the frame. Well, that's no good. But you know what? Since it's a video about well, it would help if I put this the right way around. A video about abject failure, you know, I think it's right there, right where it needs to be. The screw holes, of course, make no attempt to line up. They're pretty far off. See that last one? Yeah, that's about as good as it gets, but you know, somehow the screws magically do seem to go into their little recesses and they don't jut out at weird angles, so whatever. If it works, right? And that's what makes it so Kungfuking great. I almost screwed that up. All right, anyway, so here it is. You know, you have this little clamp. In the picture, in the ad, by the way, it said that the clamp had like a rubber foot. This had like a rubber foot. Of course, it does not. This is just steel. You're probably going to want to put something on there. I'll probably put gaffer's tape on there to protect the desk because this is actually kind of a nice desk. And on the top particularly, they stamped it from this side. So the part of the metal that's rolled over and kind of a bit sharp is actually desk side. So you're definitely going to want to protect that. And that's how it works. It basically clamps on. So let me go ahead and plug this thing in. If I can find a Kungfuking socket. And I just did. All right, first let's see if it works. Well, if it lights up anyway. So obviously it lights up, it's good. Let me grab my voltmeter. Okay, I'm back. First of all, let's see if the USB ports are live all the time or if they're on the switch. They are on the switch. We see nothing basically. Let's turn that on. See how long it takes to register something. And of course it's upside down, but let me do this. 0 amps, but if voltage is actually a touch low. When it goes back to voltage, you'll clearly see it was at 4.9. There it is, 4.96. So it's a tad low, but that's still well within the range of USB. It's fine. You know, 495 on that one. That's kind of weird. All right, so I went and found something that'll put a load on it. I have no idea how much of a load. This is just an SSD drive that was kicking on the other desk and a reader. Okay, ooh, wow, look, it actually went up under load to 5.02. And that's just about an amp. And then, of course, it drops down because it realizes, hey, it's not connected to anything. So we just put power on it. So when this thing went on load, it actually went into the zone it was supposed to go to. That is Kungfuking cool. That's right, we have not escaped the Kungfuking jokes. While I look for something else to plug in there. The best part is it's the Kungfuking Socket. Really? They're like literally like 1 T away from being very vulgar. Guess where you should put that T. All right, let me see something here. Kid, give me your cell phone. I'm going to charge it. Behold my cell phone. Now, this is actually my daughter's. Can I even show? Who is that?
Oh, where?
On your desktop. Can I get rid of that? Because that might be a copyright thing.
Give it to me.
There we go. How about that? All right, so here's my daughter's phone. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how she does. It's my daughter's phone because she's sitting right next to me playing video games on said phone at 12%. So, okay, this is going to kind of suck for you guys, but let's take a look. Let's plug her in. Okay. 1.61 amps. 1 amp. And we're at 502 volts. It's exactly where we should be. That is quite Kungfuking great. Kungfuking, you don't disappoint, do you? Same thing on this port, just checking, you know, it's drawing an amp and it went straight to exactly 5 volts. So, hey, fantastic. So there you are. There's the first full review of Chinese crap. And as it turns out, by appearances anyway, the Kungfuking Socket is not Kungfuking crap. Subscribe.